Hi crew, I'm Lex, and today we're going to be looking at the Arcanist starter box. Ooh, shiny. Ooh, let's zoom out more. Here we go. So we've got some lovely art of Harrison Frodsham, Harris J5, two gearlings. Oh, look at them. Lovely. Yeah, Harrison is super cool looking. Be interesting to get that sort of texture on the coat. Got legal stuff on the bottom. We've got him there. There's a render on the side. What's in the box? And there we go on the back. We've got the ski markers, my reflection, Fate deck, measuring widget, the gearlings, Harris J5, and Harrison Frodsham. Ooh, time for that ASRM. Wait, is that what you call it? That sound thing that people like? Crinkly. There we go. So will this be packaged upside down? Like they were? No, it wasn't. Right side up this time. That's odd how they're doing. Oh, here we go. So the bases were underneath there, so they've just fallen on the ground. Whoop. So we've got the tokens and the widgets. Yeah, they pop out pretty nicely. Nice super thick cardstock. So they should last you a decent number of games. If you're really wanting to play a lot, they won't, but you can invest in some acrylic tokens. Yeah, acrylic's pretty good. A bunch of people that do that. Or 3D printing, that's the option nowadays as well. But in the meantime, these are great. If you super want to hold these and keep them protected, you can use coin guards. Seen some people do that, but it's a bit OTT. For the same price, you can probably get some acrylic tokens. Here we go. So let's have a look at the boring stuff first. This is a little bit thicker than the last ones. Let's have a look. So we've got the stat cards, Arcanist upgrade cards, and a rules reference. Go. Two gearlings. Stats on the back. Harris J5. Harrison Frodsham, who's named after Charles Frodsham, who is created one of the longest running watchmakers. They're still going. So we've got Diesel Engine, which is amazing. Magical Training, which is amazing. And So Soon's Cash. I don't know about that one. But these two upgrades are top tier. Let's see. We've got the deck. Should be interesting. The Neverborn one changed up the cards so they weren't as sticky as the previous starters were. So, oh, okay. So with all the other starters I've received, these cards have been shrink wrapped in the deck box. And these haven't. These also feel nice and matte. They're not sticking at all. Yeah, these are nice. Sort of marble texture on there. Camera's sort of picking it up. You go through the face cards. We've got Miranda. We've got Rasputina, Kairos, Madness Kairos. Let's see. We've got Harrison there. Charles. Oh, they missed a beat. They could have had him as 12 Rams. That would have been awesome. Tony, again from Madness. She's looking awesome. Geerling, Sandeep, Marcus. Hang on. Have they... Oh no, they have mixed Madness and Standard Masters. There we go. 11. We've got J5, who in the lore, this big wheel thing he rides around on is interchangeable. So when he's working in the store, like serving customers, he has normal robot legs as opposed to this wheel thing, which he just uses for dealing death. We've got Title Mei Feng, and then for what's her face? The one Star Theatre, Cassandra. Cassandra's a henchman. Showgirl. Oh no, why can't I remember that last one? Mr. Cooper is the nightmare version. Run to Star Theatre. Colette! It's Colette! There we go. The favourite of Eons of Battle. There we go. Then for the Black Joker, we've got the Effigy and the Emissary for the Red Joker. That's really cool. Sorry for those people that like Showgirls. That took way too long. So yeah, that's really good. The cards don't stick. They've got nice art. All the 11s are the stuff in the box. I don't think they've done that in previous ones. I'll have to double check. And on to the minis. So let's start with the gearlings. We're so tiny. A bit of a mold line on there. Really interesting designs. And lore-wise, they're pretty cool. Nice sort of filigree there. Details are a bit soft, which is to be expected from pre-assembled stuff. And not much of an anchor point, so some creative basing, because these guys are supposed to like Spider-Man up walls and stuff and have like grappling hooks and stuff. Might do some interesting basing with them. So you can go over here. Now let's have a look at the other gearling. Here we go. So again, this guy's really spindly legs, so basing him is going to have to get a bit creative. We've got some calipers there. Nice little tooly details. A bit of a mold line on the back there. The gearlings have really creepy heads. It's all like watch part based, which is cool. And they've got that bendy sort of leg they have on some sort of prosthetic legs for athletes when they run. It's pretty cool. And here we go. The Enforcer. This big wheel. Oh, wow. That detailing is so cool. It would be nice to have a texture on the wheel, but we can always add that afterwards. Oh, wow, that's really cool. And also the joining there, that doesn't make sense, but it's cool. He looks really neat. A wind-up cog in his back. That thing he's swinging is a bit smaller in the art. But yeah, strong attach points. Detailing on the face is... He's doing a screamy thing for a metal man. Nice little bow tie. Bit of a mold line just in there. Not too bad though. Yeah, and it's pretty well hidden. Top hat's good. Man, the detailing on these guys are really impressive. There we go. This is Frodsham himself. More watch parts. It's really cool. Face. Pretty decent sort of face. Bit of mold line on the arm. But he's wearing a waistcoat, is he? And the art. Oh, sort of. Do they have the texture on his coat? Did J5? Let me have a look with my real eyes. What do my real eyes tell me? Nah, there's no texturing on J5's coat. No filigree. Same with Frodsham, so just need to freehand that on. Pretty vanilla back. But who's looking at the back of a model? Not Games Workshop squats in the 80s, that's who. That's really cool. Some decent detail. Not as much as his Enforcer though, his J5, but still pretty cool. For a henchman, not too bad. So yeah, that's everything we've got. I was expecting J5 to be a bit larger from the art. Holding them in person, it's about just people size. There we go. Vague sort of size comparisons together. I'll put them on bases and we'll have a look. And speaking of bases, we've got... They are flat 30 bases. So it looks like there's 430 mils. That's pretty cool. They can live in... No, they won't live in there. They can live in there. With the tokens. Cards. Look, there's all these cool insets. But once the minis are on bases, this box won't work. It's a cool idea. Yeah, so that's really... Oh, maybe the minis would go in there, but then you wouldn't have the cards. So yeah, that's all pretty cool. I'm pretty impressed with the detail on these. This is probably, of the starter sets so far, yeah, it holds up really well. Like, they get better and better every time. And Wyrd's just announced the new Resurrectionist one, Fungal, or Fungus, with the new Fungus henchman. That looks super cool. I'm amped for that. So it means we won't be relying on the other side starter for Guild and Rezzers. Guild and Rezzers are definitely going to be getting their own starters. So that's really exciting. Can't wait to see more of that. So yeah, let's look at some size comparisons. Back in a tick. There we go. We're back. So standard size comparisons. For me, we've got Angel Eyes, First Lanyo, Midnight Stalker, and a Firstborn Marine. So yeah, Frodham's about right. J5's a little bit taller. This guy's like probably height 1. Then for Henchman, we've got a Peep, Snarkotoro, Klaus Norwood, and Yannick. Size comparison for the rest of the starters. We've got the Bayou Jockeys. We've got Grim for Neverborn. We've got Explorers, Versatiles, because they didn't take Keyword in, because they're the weakest of the starters. In terms of theme. Oh, they're not fitting. Whoa, there we go. Catlin Rifleman is part of Syndicate. Now let's zoom out a bit. Yeah, so that's all the starters we currently have. 10 Thunders is on the way, so we'll be able to compare those. And Reses and Guild will be around soon, which will be super cool. Yeah, hopefully it helps people with sizes and stuff. And we'll jump back in just a bit when we've cleaned this up and shown contents. There we go. So that's the contents of the box. We've got our deck of cards, rules reference, stat cards, upgrades, 10 scheme tokens, range widget, and the minis themselves, the 2 gearlings, Harrison Frodsham, and Harris J5. And yeah, really impressive. Rules wise, it looks like Harrison's a little bit broken. Same with Yannick, and same with the henchman from 10 Thunders. I mean, that's good. We're not getting terrible figures, but yeah, broken stuff. So there may be a errata in the next cycle for these guys. So don't chase the dragon and buy these guys expecting them to be broken forever. Wyrd will probably fix that stuff. Harris does wacky stuff with pass tokens. Yeah, so I guess I'll see you here in a month or two when we do the 10 Thunders thing when it shows up. Otherwise, if that falls through, Samantha Thrace, who is an alt for Dasha Barker. She's an alt for focusing. And I've also got her alt mini from the Through the Breach Kickstarter as well. So we'll look at both of those maybe next month. Again, baby makes this really hard to get time to do it. But yeah, hopefully it'll all work out. If we don't see you next month, we'll see you the month after. Thanks for watching. Like, comment, subscribe. Bye. See ya. Ciao. Is it Hans? No, it's not Hans. Oh, man. Bad with names today. Let's use the Malifaux app and look up names who are forgotten. Hildegard's boyfriend, what's his name? Grim keyword. Klaus. Klaus Norwood.